What are the best life hacks for poor people? To all my fellow college kids who use Chegg as a lifeline, but can't afford it, use TextSheet.com. Copy the URL of the blocked Chegg page and paste. Answer that you're under 13 on the survey, so they can't ask you anything else. And bam, an unlocked text of the problem solution. Eliminate food waste. Things you'd normally throw away like vegetable peelings and bones can be turned into flavorful stock for future meals. Go to the library. Not only are there books there, but also you can check out video games, sewing machines, movies, museum passes, so much more. Not to mention the software, education and events that can help you get a raise, promotion, or better job. Library's ducking rule. I'm pretty comfortable financially, but still use the library all the damn time. Mine even checks out wall art. Rich people throw out amazing stuff. If you know someone with a truck, you can go around the wealthy areas on garbage day and get all sorts of furniture, appliances, and clothing, a little cleaning, and maybe a few minor repairs, and you have lots of stuff to use or sell. If you wind up homeless, get a Planet Fitness gym membership, $10 a month, so you can shower every day. The one near my work also has free Wi-Fi, $10 a month, free showers, free locked storage, locations in practically every city in the US, can shower, shit, shave, wash, even occasionally get free pizza. Added benefit of getting to work out, you could live in a car and spend $10 a month and slap together a semi-functioning form of homelessness. If you have access, ethnic grocery stores usually have cheaper produce. Can confirm. Local ethnic neighborhood grocery stores have prices much lower than the bigger supermarkets. I more or less only shop local anymore. Hot sauce is a simple investment to turn sad, bland food into sad, slightly less bland food. Swing by a Taco Bell and you can get some for free. There was a very sad time in my life where dinner regularly consisted of Taco Bell sauce on saltine crackers. Those were hard times. Okay, I've got this. I've been really super poor. I'm upper middle class now through busting my ass, but I still live as if I'm poor. 1. First of all, food is expensive. You do not have to eat that much. Really you don't. Mentally, being hungry as a teen screwed me up a bit. I learned that an empty stomach was normal, or even an accomplishment, if I only had a couple of bucks and had to make them last. 2. Learn to cook dried beans. Pat boil them first, then rinse and cook until done. Google it if you need to. Super cheap and nutritious meal. Bonus points for cooking them in a crock pot in a small room. It will help heat your room while they cook. 3. Cheap hot dog buns are a cheaper alternative to loaves of sliced bread if you are on your own. A whole loaf of bread can often go stale before you eat it. A pack of 8 hot dog buns is usually $1.00. So that's a week's worth of bread for $1.00. 4. Wear a knit hat and scarf in the house. It makes a huge difference. Keep that thermostat on 60 degrees. You will make it. Also, if you are a single person, spend time at the library or other public space. Free heat and often free entertainment. 5. If you can afford it, buy an electric blanket. 6. If you can't afford it, get one of those plush acrylic throws. Use it as the first layer of bed covering. Top it with some type of heavier cotton quilt. If you don't have a quilt, top it with a sheet and then some other type of blanket. You will stay warm. It's amazing. 7. Do not buy bar soap. Buy body wash and use one of those mesh loofahs. You will use much less product. 8. If your house and windows are old, cover them with anything you can find. Sheet plastic or bubble wrap are ideal, but are also expensive. Use trash bags, cardboard, anything you can come up with. Tape around door ledges with duct tape. It works. 9. Don't heat space you don't need. It was not unusual for us to stay mostly in one room during the really cold parts of winter. Just heat that room. If there are no doors, tack up blankets in the doorways to stop the airflow. 10. Cram anything you can under doors to stop drafts. 11. Take care of your possessions. No matter what it is, it's all you have. Make the most of it. Don't toss your things about or leave your clothes on the floor. 12. If doing laundry is an issue, have some clothes set aside as strictly public clothes. Pull them off as soon as possible and put on your house clothes. At least you can look presentable longer between washes. 13. Learn all you can about everything possible. It is so good for your mind and can help stave off depression. 14. Join a church unless you find it offensive. Many churches provide weekly meals. Go eat. Enjoy the climate controlled environment. And maybe even enjoy the fellowship. 15. Know your true worth is not related to money. There are so many other things. I need time to think. Edited. Thank you so much for the kind words. Silver and gold. I'm female. Some people asked how I made it out. I won't give my life story, but will keep it short and simple. I worked my ass off for survival and an education. There was so much about my young life that I could share, but this isn't the place for pity or such. There was abuse, parental drug addiction, father committed suicide, and I became intensely focused on building my life. I wanted a home and to feel secure. I hope my comment helped somebody as much as all the replies have helped me. Every time someone commented that this guy gets it or similar, I started to remember that I do get it. I was reminded of the determination I showed and everything I overcame. This is important and valuable to me right now. Life is messy and I'm facing some difficult life choices. I have been haunted by fear surrounding these choices because it will jeopardize my financial stability. But reading through this comment thread has helped me remember what I've already faced and overcome. I feel so much stronger. So where am I today? I spent my morning watching my youngest child play basketball. I drove there in my car that is warm and dependable. Then I went to the grocery store. I treated myself to my favorite cheese. I bought my kids 3 big boxes of Lucky Charms. They were on sale. $3/$10 exclamation point. And I came home to a warm house with a working washer and dryer. I put my food in a working refrigerator. I truly know I'm blessed. I just want to add that being poor is exhausting and scary. It's so hard. But happiness is very, very possible no matter your income level. Money will make some parts of life easier but not all. If you live close to one Planet Fitness membership, $10 per month and the location near me does free pizza once per week and free bagels once per week. That's 8 meals for $10. Plus you can save on your water if you want by using their showers. Also when you're broke, it's hard to kill time and not spend money. So go to the gym and use their Wi-Fi to watch shows while you walk on a treadmill. It's honestly a great way to kill time. Why would a gym give out food that is so carb heavy? It seems counterproductive. You can donate plasma and be paid $30 up to 6 times a month. Extra $180. It is supposed to hurt a little. I donate twice a week for $70 a week. My donation center has monthly promotions. If I donate every week and I manage to get the promotion, I can earn $350 a month by just sitting on my ass for a few hours a week. At Walmart or most grocery stores you can buy a rotisserie chicken for wicked cheap. They're actually cheaper to purchase cooked instead of raw, and you can make several meals out of just the meat you scrape off the bones. I often make sandwiches or wraps and it'll typically last for like 6 meals, all for like $5. Then you get to use the carcass to make a stock. Especially if you go after 5 o'clock or so, they mark them down to move the product. Go to Aldi. Most stuff there, eggs, lettuce, salt, are just as good as other stores and much cheaper. Pop an egg into your ramen. Simple, cheap, and improves the taste a lot. Shop at Goodwill/second-hand stores. The best advice. I grew up poor and my mom busted her, but putting food on the table, working 3 jobs to keep a roof over our heads. My fondest memory is my mom picking me up from school on Wednesdays, going to the local Salvation Army, handing me $5-10 and going on a thrift store scavenger hunt. I'm 24 and we just went thrifting a few weeks ago at the same one, and it was awesome. I make a good living now, and treating her for holidays and birthdays is my favorite thing to do. We've stepped it up to Mars holes now, but we visit the thrift store pretty often. I found 3 Cashmere Banana Republic cardigans for $2 each. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Close bracket. If you are hungry and have no food, go to sleep. Buy the store version, Acker imitation brand, version of things. Cheaper and it works the exact same save for a few exceptions. Canadians, selection brand baked beans are shit. You don't need the expensive Astines ones, but I strongly urge you not to buy selection brand baked beans. I love how strong your opinion on bottom shelf baked beans are. Keep fighting the good fight. When buying something that you expect to last, buy the cheapest version of it that makes sense. If it doesn't break and lasts forever, awesome. If it does break though, go out and buy the best quality one you can. If you broke the cheap one once, chances are you'll break the cheap one over and over again, so spending a bit more now will save future you from having to spend more money down the road. This is especially good advice with tools. Live below your means and try to put whatever you have left over into savings for a rainy day. Meal prep every Sunday for the whole week. I only spend $40 to $50 on groceries a week, but that's without trying to be cost effective. Could get it down to $30 if I needed. Use Sebits if you shop online for cashback. Do online surveys in your free time. I do some on rewards and eventually redeem the points for Southwest points to help pay for trips. Use the Fetch app. You scan your grocery receipts for points and can redeem them for Visa gift cards to certain stores, etc. Learn how to say no if someone asks you to do something you know will put you in financial stress. Oh, that last one. It sucks telling your friends that it isn't in your budget to eat out. However, the stress that would come from spending that money when you know you can't, it's so not worth it. Eat the rich to absorb their wealth. People who don't quite realize the difference between poor and broke. Stop eating out for every meal, don't go to Starbucks every day. Actual poor people don't do any of that already. Or it's stuff like, don't have kids, don't get addicted to drink/drugs. Like, for most actual poor people it's too ducking late for at least one of those things. Probably not what you're asking for, but if you really want to look at the data, Haskins and Sawhill found there were 3 things that most determined whether people escaped poverty: finishing high school, waiting until you are 21 to get married, and not having kids before that, managing to hold down a full-time job. Of course these 3 things are not entirely down to choice, but if you focus on them and pull them off, there's only a 2% chance you stay poor. Link. Brookings. edu/opinion/3 simple rules poor teens should follow to join the middle class / Stop buying weed. Edit. To elaborate, I'm not anti-weed. I'm trying to help. I grew up in poverty, and nearly everyone smoked weed. The only people who didn't smoke weed were able to focus on a way out. Everyone I knew used weed as a bandage to cover a gaping hole in their ambition. Bro, I can't do that thing tonight and broke as shit and can't pay rent this month. Buy cigs. 12 pack. Dimmer bag and fast food daily. This shit gave me a needed slap in the face. Lost my job last month and money is finally running out. But yet every day I've smoked. I've had smokes and the first 2 weeks I ate out every day until I moved back into my mom's. It's more of a fear. Trying to numb myself with cannabis does the job for helping me sit around and not think about my situation. It's scary dealing with the shit, but thank you. Honestly, thank you. Learn to cook. Less money and better food quality than eating out. I always see this, but when my family was poor we sure as shit weren't eating out. We didn't have the money to. This advice always comes off in the kind of way that I always see money saving advice that starts with no more daily Starbucks. If you're assuming I was buying daily Starbucks or eating out regularly, you're presuming a level of privilege that already surpasses my poverty. Eater, I should have been more clear. Mostly I just think concrete advice about how to cook on a budget or make meals last, like another comment mentioning soup, are a more useful iteration than assuming the person isn't cooking at all. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.